Hello, everybody. Red/Ace. I haven't made videos in a while, but today I'm going to be taking a device I made at the beginning of the spring. I'll move y'all really gently. Okay. It's got car sense, and it's meant to put different smells into the environment of your game. So I'm going to put that back for now. And today what I'm going to be doing is creating a little game demo in Unity that as you walk from one environment to the next, you'll be able to have the different smells change. So let's get started. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share for Blender. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first smell I have is kind of a forest type smell. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and create a tree of sorts. So we can just put this in kind of a forest type setup. So I'm going to go ahead and extrude. Actually, first thing I should do is just verify. I got the radius of 1 meter. Well, they can be fairly sizable trees, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and make our tree a little taller. Okay. You can kind of maybe scale that in. Extrude it. Oh, extrude it a little bit more. And the Z. Let me scale it in some more. Yeah. And it doesn't need to be a perfect tree. It's just got to be a proof of concept, right? So we want just a basic tree with a trunk. Oh. And with leaves. Okay, and if I do Alt-M at center, there we go. Cool. So we got a basic tree, functional tree. Looks like we got a hole at the bottom, so that real quick. Okay, fill that up. Nice. Okay. So I shall need to take the top and kind of texture it with leaves and the bottom and texture it with bark. So, okay, that was not expected. I'm going to stop my screen sharing for now. Okay. As I pull up GIMP, which hopefully I have installed. I have it on my other computer, but maybe not on this one. Okay, looks like I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and start downloading that. And while I do that, I'll begin on a different object for the game. So I'll save that one as a file in a place where we can find it for later. But first I'll go ahead and start the download for GIMP. Download GIMP. HTTP. Okay. At the latest version, April 3rd, 2012. No, there's a April 16, 2014. Okay. Wait, Windows. GIMP. Set up exe from November 2013. We'll get that one. I think that should be fine. Okay. Yes, we want you to make changes to our computer. We want it to do in English. And install. Actually, probably should have installed that to my D drive, but we'll probably be fine. Okay, so while that installs, I'm going to go ahead and start saving. Okay, we'll go back to screen sharing. So I'm going to save this as pine tree.blend. Okay, that was easy. Finish installing GIMP. Now hopefully we can open GIMP. Or maybe it'll automatically open. Okay. GIMP. Hopefully it is not a buggy version. Okay, so while it does that, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring out a second window here. We want to get a UV texture window and go ahead and, escape. Unwrap our tree, smart UV project. Okay, so now we've got tree over here. Now, I could actually make this a separate texture, the upper half, so that we can see through the leaves, make it somewhat transparent. So I might go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and select the bottom half of the tree with faces. Hit Z and use B to border select. Okay, so we'll do Smart UV Project. Okay. For some reason that's going outside of the area, and I don't know why. Smart UV Project. Okay. Well, people aren't really going to see the bottom of the tree anyways. I could almost just make that something separate. So, okay, very good. And then I'll go ahead and save this. Export UV layout. We shall create a new folder. New project folder. Okay. Can I do new folder? No. Okay. Apologize. I'm going to stop screen sharing again for a minute while I create a new folder for this project. In my D drive where I have more space. I have it running a solid state for my primary drive. So we will call this SMELLnation project. Okay, so we'll just call it SMELLnation. And then if I go here and go into my D drive, okay, so that's where I'm going to save stuff. So I'll go ahead and start screen sharing again. Okay. Under share. Okay. So what we want to do is go into the SMELLnation folder, and since we selected a trunk.png. Okay, so now if I pull up GIMP, And we want to show GIMP. Okay. So now what I'll want to do is open my oh, wrong one. Okay, there we go. We've got the trunk of a tree. And I should be able to find some kind of a bark amongst the things that they have. Okay. Moving that a little bit. Should probably do full screen so y'all can see what's going on. Okay, wrong one. Screen 2, share. Okay. So what I want to do is hide that. And I want to select pretty much all of this one. Well, actually, pretty much all of these, since they're all going to be bark. I can go ahead and delete that for now. And then find a nice bark. Let's see how this one looks. No, that wouldn't be what we'd want at all. I think we can just drag right over that one with a different one. Okay, we kind of need a bark-like texture, and I'm not really... Oh, wait, what's that one called? Tree bark. Very cool. Okay, so now we've got tree bark. We could probably go ahead and just actually take up the whole space. Okay, so now we'll save that as... Well, we might want to make that a little bit darker, actually. So I'm gonna go into like the color balance, no, not color balance, the lightness, brightness and contrast. There we go. Oh, we want this darker tree. There we go. Very good. And save as E. No, D. And what did I call it again? SMELLnation. There we go. So we want to save it there. Very good. And then we also want to export it to there over the other one. Okay, there's for some reason a truck.png, and we don't want that. We want to save it over the existing. I did a UV export UV layout. Wrong one. The SMELLnation. Why is there a truck.png here? It's supposed to be pinetree.png. Okay, let's try this again. We want to save it as pinetree.png. Export. Replace. Good. Export. Okay. Then over here, we will need to create a new plus. New. Okay. We got our basic texture. Since we're going to go ahead and do this, we can leave that as default. New image or movie. And our image is D. Okay, SMELLnation, pinetree.png. Okay. And when we go like that, and we go over here, and now we look at it with texture paint, and we turn off the invisible mode. Now we've got something of a tree right there. Awesome. Okay, so next we need to unwrap this part and turn it into a tree leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Oops. Okay. So texture paint, Z, border, select the top half. Okay. For some reason, we already got that unwrapped. So we'll go ahead and export UV layout as pine leaves. For some reason, it really likes going here. I want to be in this one. Pine leaves.png, export UV layout. Very good. So we can go ahead and open pine leaves.png and close this one. Okay, let's see if we got something like leaves. Those aren't really pine leaves, but it would be interesting to see what they look like. That'd be funny. Let's see, what can we make look like pine leaves? Well, we could see what this looks like. So we'll go ahead and save that as, yeah, pine leaves. And then file, export, pine leaves.png, replace, export. Okay, so now we want that one to be, we want to make an additional new, and we call it pine leaves. This one actually we should refer to as pine trunk. Okay, so for the pine leaves right here, I'm gonna do a new image or movie. Pine leaves, open, SMELLnation, pine leaves.png. Do that, and then what we'll want to do is actually have a little bit of transparency so we can see some of the light popping through. So we'll go like that, and we'll take a look. Okay. If I were to look at this with the camera right now, it's going to be super dark. Okay. So we should, for one thing, move that camera. And then for another, that light there. Okay, that's not good. So I'm going to go back into edit mode and be sure to assign that. And it looks like the transparency is sort of working. And if I were to reduce it even some more, yeah, we can really see it now. But I'm not sure we really want to do that. We might want to just go back to completely solid because that's not looking quite like I was hoping. Okay, so we'll go ahead and re-render. Okay. Now it does look a little bit silly that we got these leaves. Extra paint. Yeah. We should make the bottom there a different color. We'll make a new pine bottom. Assign it, and we'll make that just like a dark brown. Okay. Texture paint. Okay. That bottom there needs to be like unwrapped individually. Okay. Nope, still showing that. And well, we can go over into pine bottom. Make sure it's got no texture. Nope. Here's another alternative. Oh. Control Z. Control Z, Control Z. Okay, never mind. We won't play around with that. Okay, so I want to do something that's a little bit more like pine needles than this. Might go ahead and look up something. Pine needle texture. We'll leave it like that for now. So what I'm thinking we'll do is go ahead and export this as an FBX to this right here, pinetree.fbx. And then we're going to move that into our scene. What we should do now is create a folder for prefabs. We'll put our pine tree in there along with the materials. And okay, this was some other stuff that I was messing around with importing in. I'm gonna remove all that because I kind of wanted to do this a little bit more from scratch. Okay, we got a first person controller. We can leave that directional light and we can delete that. Okay, so we've got our pine tree right there. We'll focus on that. It's a really tiny pine tree, I just realized. Or I might just need to focus on it a bit more. Okay. So we are going to need to create, we're going to need to put our textures into our materials so we can use them. So pine tree, pine leaves. And then for our pine leaves, we can put that. And for our pine tree, which is basically the trunk, we can put that. Okay. Now it is a little bit silly, but it's a tree. So What we could do is go ahead and copy and paste that. I think there's like a Control D. Yeah, there we go. We want to create a forest. Oh, where's our first person controller? Focus on our first person controller. That's a big first person controller. Okay. So actually I might go ahead and bump up the size of our trees. Let's try 100%. Okay. Yeah, that's a big tree. Okay, so we can delete all these and go ahead and duplicate again. Control D, Control D, Control D. Move some of them around. We can put one tree over there. Put another tree here. And for good measure, we can put a tree there. So we'll be sitting here underneath, and we'll need some kind of a floor right there. So I'm going to go ahead and create a plane. Control Z. 3D object. Plane. There we go. So we want to reset this. Oh, snap. Actually, we should maybe reset everything. Reset. 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 And reset. Okay. I want everything to be right around the middle. Okay, so we put that there. We got our directional light. Up here, we can rotate it around. Oh, okay. Rotate around the x-axis, actually. Maybe 90 degrees. And we could move it. Okay. Move it up above the scene. Okay. Now this plane here could probably use a collider. So if we go down onto it, then we're stuck. Or the behavior's missing. Okay, yeah, that's right, because I deleted it. Okay, let's go ahead and first make our trees massive again. Pine tree, 100, 100, 100. I'm a pine tree, and that's okay. 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 We'll just delete that one because I think. Remove component. I can leave this one. Remove component. Remove component. Okay. So I'll add in a script in a little bit. It doesn't have a sort of a mesh, does it? Can I see a tree? Yep, I can see a tree. We're good. Okay, for the ground, obviously we're gonna want some kind of a texture. So I think I'm gonna do here is create a grass-like texture. Ooh, that's like the moon. Okay. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What happens if I turn this green? Cancel. Color. No, I think it's the third one I like. Colorize. It's green. Ooh, no. No. Too low. Okay. That could work for grass. Doesn't need to be perfect. So I'll go ahead and save as grass. And then export it as file export. Export. Lamb. Okay, so we want to get that over into here. Grass.png. And then I can put that onto our plane. Okay, cool. Now, since this character isn't moving, I'm going to need to create a new folder for our scripts. And the first person controller gets a component, which is a new script, which is player movement. Okay, create / add. Okay. So player movement.c#. And I'm not sure if I ended up putting that into the right one, but on update, key, remember what it's called, press input dot get key. Actually might need to be, wait, is it string or char? Input dot get key. Should look at it when I type it. Get key string. Okay. W. We get a W. If input.getKey W and then curly braces, we say transform dot translate and we got to put in a vector 3, so we're going to be like 0f comma 0.1 f comma 0f. And hopefully that's right. If not, we can come back and tweak these real easy. I probably don't need these curly braces since it's just a simple if statement. Now I like my curly braces all lined up over here. So WASD okay. So we could actually go ahead and probably find out ahead of time. So it looks like for our character, we want Z, I think that's Z positive. Yeah, okay. So Z is our forward direction, I believe. So if we do W, then we're going to want X, Y, Z. Okay, 0.1. And this one right here to be 0. Then if we get A, that's going to be in the X. So if we get A, X, 0.1 in the left would be negative X. So we want to do negative 0.1. 0.1, 0f, and we get if input dot get key s, transform dot translate little t. Translate, capital translate. Should be the opposite of W, so 0f in the X, 0f in the Y, and negative 0.1 f in the Z or Z. And then we can take what I'm going to go ahead and do to make this faster is just copy and paste that one, B, and then change that to positive. Okay, so now if we do W, A, S, and D, we should be moving right along. And I'll go ahead and put a input dot get key in the queue to do a rotation. Transform dot rotate. We want to do it around the y-axis, if I remember correctly. So 0f, maybe 1f, and 0f. And then if we get the input key in the E, and transform dot, little t. Rotate 0f, negative 1f, 0f. And now this might be backwards, but we'll find out. So we can go ahead and click back on here. I think we should be okay, I got the Q and E backwards, but at least since we looked at our directions, we got this going. So it's really simple. I just swap these, negative and positive. Okay. So we've got something of a forest area for our first smell. So what we're going to end up doing is actually putting a collision box around here. So whenever we're inside of it, then we get the smell, and if we're outside, we don't get the smell. But before I do that, okay, I need to make a few more areas. So we got forest. The next area I'm going to need to put down is a kind of, I think the scent was like aloha or something, Hawaiian aloha. So we'll go ahead and put a area right here with maybe some, I guess what would be associated with that? We could put some sand and then maybe a little bit of water and then populate it with a few little flowers around the outside. So what I think I'll do is we got our plane right here, and we'll call this grass. And we could, actually we don't need this extra camera and lamp that came with the prefab. Delete on each of these. we could actually rename this pine tree on each of these and remove the outside thing to keep everything kind of clean. Camera and lamp, don't need those. Camera, lamp, don't need those. This is the real pine tree. This is the real pine tree. Pine tree. Delete. Delete. Oh, Control Z. Delete. Control Z. Delete. Okay, so now we got our actual pine trees, and we could create a game object, create empty, and we'll call this forest area. Okay, we can put our pine trees inside the forest area. Okay, that one's good. Forest area complete. So what I wanted to do though is I wanted to duplicate the grass and take that outside of the forest area and move it over here. Okay. So I'm going to turn this into a little beach area. So we'll go back to here. We want something that looks like sand. What's this one called? Corkboard. Corkboard could kind of work. No, I shouldn't be too picky. But I might go with crinkled paper just because it's kind of interesting, got an interesting look. And then what we'll want to do is maybe put a little water area in the middle. Ooh. It's kind of, Yeah, I'd be fine with that. So we'll save this as the kind of water area. We could call it Aloha. Aloha. So this is the terrain for the Aloha area. Okay. Wrong one. So now I'm going to drag that over into here. Nope, need to export it as a PNG file. Export to aloha.png. Export. Aloha.png. Over into, oh, come on, help me out here. Nope. Well, I guess I could have dropped it into prefabs and then gone into prefab, dropped it into material, and then go into material, and that would be fine. Okay. Why is there an extra material inside of there? Not sure. Okay. Delete. Okay. So we want that one on this plane right here. So I'm going to add it down here. Whoa, that's really bright and shiny. Is the directional light right above that? No, it isn't. Why is that so bright? Oh, okay. What I might want to do is take that material that it just generated. And what's the new one? No. Decal. Circular. Oh, wait, that's right. I'm not on the newest version of Unity. My bad. I want to kind of make it a little bit darker, but let's take a look at what it looks like down here before we make any final judgments. Yeah, that's really bright. Maybe I should just tone down the directional light. The brightness might be a little bit too high. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so now we got our little aloha area over here. We want to put maybe some little flowers. So we can do that. Delete this. Create a new mesh. Okay. Shift S. Cursor to center. Shift S. Selected to cursor. Okay. Now, obviously, a flower isn't going to be that big, so I'll actually delete that, re-add the mesh. We want EDBD. Well, now the other one, when we put it in, we had to already scale it up by 100, so we might actually keep that. Okay. And we want to be, yes, go ahead and fill that. Look from the side. So we're making a flower. We could go ahead and make first a stem. Actually, I should do a save as so we don't lose this. Flower dot blend. Okay, the flower is going to have a fairly lengthy stem, I would think. Then for the top, need to kind of branch off into little flowers. I think I might subdivide this along the way and kind of mess around with it. But I'm going to pull up a picture of a flower on my other screen so I can see what I'm getting myself into. We want kind of like a tropical flower. Okay. Yeah, I see a really nice pink one we could do fairly easily. So I'm thinking we'll go ahead and make like the center part. Okay. There. Whoa. Okay. That's probably about the size. That little center part in the flower, which like sticks up like that. Then extrude a little bit. Scale it out some. Extrude a little bit. Scale it out some more. Extrude a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, let's go ahead and fill that in at the top. Okay. And then we need to put like 5 petal. Actually, what might have been nicer, I think I might go ahead and do this, is restart this mesh. And then the stem doesn't need to be too, because this is just going to be tiny. We're not going to, is just put 5 sides. And then I can go ahead and kind of send it out into the 5 petals. So I'm going to delete that. Restart circle. And we are going to put it down to 5 vertices, I think. Yeah. Pull it in. Kind of extrude. So I kind of wanted to give it a little bit of bend or something. Okay. And then extrude, scale. I can't see that. Scale. Nope. There we go. Control Z, Control Z, Control. Okay. Redo that. Scale. Okay. Extrude, scale. Yep. Extrude. Oh no, that's right. It's the stamina or whatever it's called on a flower. Should scale that a little bit smaller, actually. Yeah. Alt M at center. Okay. And then we can take like this right here. Actually, I might want to loop cut this and slide it up to there. And then we can take that and extrude. Oh, extrude it out. Scale it. Oop. That should be good. Okay. We can take this one and extrude it too. Woo. And then last flower petal over here. Come on. Let me grab you. Okay. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be flower perfect, but we're just having fun. Okay. So what I should do now, actually, that one's kind of colliding there. I don't really like that. And Z, circle select, which is accessed with the C button, and we're gonna just select the flower. Okay, so we'll do a new, I want this to be a nice shade of pink. Oh dear. And that happened. We need to get that light. Okay. Oh, we got pink, and we want that to be okay. So let's see here. Should possibly remove any doubles and recalculate so everything's on the outside. And then what I think we need to do next is make this part yellow. I'll use circle select and add a new, yeah, and we'll assign that to the currently selected faces. And then finally, get the stem down here. And we'll make a new assign, and we could go ahead and label these flower, stem, flower, stema. I think that's what it's called. And then flower petal. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so we want to take all that and we want to export BX. And we want to call it flower or aloha flower .fbx. Okay, bring it over into here into the prefabs folder. Aloha flower FBX right here. Now, one thing I forgot to do on this one is I should have it calculate the normals. Otherwise, sometimes there's weird shadows. Okay, so now we got the Aloha flower. Since I let it be a little bit bigger this time, we'll go ahead and see how it looks. Oh, that's a cute little flower. But I think we're going to make it maybe bigger just so we can see it. I mean, of course, later I could make it to where you could look down with your head. But for now, I'm going to actually do this earlier this time. We don't need that. We don't need that. This is the actual Aloha flower. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, sometimes if I, like in Blender, there is a selection for like only select it item import or something, but then sometimes the scaling's off and whatnot. So I end up having to bring in the prefab like this and then, yeah, do that. But now that I have this, then I just do Control D, I'll move you around. Okay. We've got some really tall flowers, but I think I might make them a little bit shorter than that. Okay, so we got the flower area now. Woohoo! I'm in the water with cool flowers. Actually, that's perfect. We'll just leave them like that. And if we wanted to, we could make some variations on these different colors. So that's area number 2. And I think our next one is supposed to be like after storm or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, we could make this one like it needs to be after a storm. So we can put like a rocky area. Maybe we could even, for this one, go ahead and like make a little bit of a bumpy terrain. And then we could put, I don't know, if we can make it look kind of wet or something. So yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. So I've already got this one saved. So I'll do save again, then file, new, delete. Okay, so I want a rocky terrain. So what I could do is just add a plane with a radius of maybe like 10 or something. We can subdivide this. And then we could kind of maybe take a circle select, some random areas. Maybe extrude them a little bit. And we'll take some smaller area. Yeah, and and then extrude a bit more. Okay, so now we got like a rocky type place. I'm fine with that. Now what I might want to do is just maybe extrude the region downwards, just so that I don't have any troubles with the export. Okay, that's good. Now what I really only need is like the top half of that. So use a border select. Okay, there we go. I've got the top, and we will make another window over here like we did before. Go to the UV editor, unwrap that, and then file, export, UV, export UV layout to SMELLnation. We'll call this wet rock. Okay, then we'll go over into here, open up our wet rock. Wet rock. There we go. There's wet rock. Okay. So let's pick a rock terrain. Maybe. Actually, what's this look like? Craters. That could be fun and interesting. That's definitely rock. Is there any like colorization, something we could do to make it look kind of wet? Actually, what I kind of wish I could do is I could just like put some like drops of water wherever there's like a crack. So I might be able to do some sort of a fuzzy select. And then, oh dear, that maybe was too high of a threshold. A little bit more. Being selected. I want to get it into the, no, so the threshold's probably still too high. No. Oh, if only I could get it to do the opposite. Actually, what might be the problem is I might actually have everything selected. Okay, let's try again. Fuzzy select. Oh. If I could only inverse that. Sorry about that. Well, this might work. If I can figure out how to like select the little area. Actually, I wonder if I could just do kind of like a reflective sheen over everything. I think about it. I'll just make this be the export wet rock PNG. Okay, let's just export it as is, and then we put that over there. So we got Aloha Flower, Aloha. We want to duplicate again and put that over here. Okay, and then we want to go into the materials and put the rock. Okay. What would be cool is if we could maybe instead, we could just have it be like that. And I know it's called after rain, but maybe we could do something where it's like, well, I'll add another mesh. We'll leave that one for now. What I'm thinking is we might do rain later or something, and make this area just like a little rainy area. And then instead of it being after rain, it'll be kind of sort of during rain. Let's go ahead and just make sure that we can walk over there okay. Okay, so we got the flower area, yay! And then we got, this is going to be the kind of rainy area to work on later. Let's go ahead and put a different name on this one. So I'll call it wet rock. We'll put a new area over here for the next smell. I think the next smell we have is like supposed to be new car or something. Oops. Control Z. Control D. So we just want this to be like asphalt or something. So see if Blender has anything that looks kind of like asphalt. Or not Blender, but GIMP. Or something we could use as... Okay. Something we could use for road. Oh, we could put it on a brick drive. That'd be kind of cool. So we'll say brick drive. And then we'll be putting a car over here. So let's go ahead and put in our texture for over there. The brick. Oh, file, export. Brick drive. Export. Brick drive. Okay. Beautiful. And we want to put that on this one. Okay. So now that one over there should look like a bunch of bricks. There we go. Okay, cool. So we want to put a car over here. Let me see what we could do for a car. So file. Oh, wait, what am I thinking? Why didn't I import this one into there? I already. My bad. So we wanted to put the rock on this one. So I want to create a new. We want this one what? Rock. Yeah. And then, yeah. We want this one to be. Sorry, everybody. I got kind of. Forgot what we were doing. Okay, wet rock, and then texture paint. Oh dear, that's bad. Everything's kind of inverse. So what we're going to do is take everything and we're going to recalculate, and then texture paint. Nope, still looking weird. Let's try removing doubles and then recalculating, and then take a look at it. There we go. That works. Okay. So now I'm going to export this. So we want to go to object mode, file, export FBX as rocky ground. Okay. Rocky ground. Yep. Into the prefabs folder. There we go. So we want to do that one instead of this one right here, but let's first just pop it up there and see what it looks like. Let's just reset that. Oh. Okay. And then scale. Maybe 50. Tab 50, tab 50. Okay. We want that and place this other one right here. Okay, so we want that one. And then we want that to be having a collider. I think. Let's see if that worked. Or if we'll go falling through it. Okay, we're just walking through it. Oh yeah, we don't have any sort of vision box or something. Camera, delete. Plane. We want that. We don't want that. We want this though. We don't want that anymore. This is what needs the collider. Okay, physics. Okay. Let's see if that fixed anything. No. Though I'm not sure we have any sort of a collider. Well, we got the character controller, so it should be fine. But we're not going to worry about it too much right now. We can come back and work on that later. Okay, so we got our drive right here. This is where we want to put a car. So now that we've already got this one, I think we already saved it as oh no, hockey ground dot blend. Yep. Okay. So new reload startup. Okay, so I need to design a car. I don't think I'm going to be the greatest at this, but we'll give it a try. Okay. How do we turn this into a car? And it's got to be a new car. We want it to hug the ground. Yeah. It's our super. Oh, Control Z. Translate. Oh. Oh. Scale X. Extrude it again. Maybe scale X some more. So divide 2 times. Oh. Okay. Take this one. So divide. Oh. So divide 2 times. And then we want to grab. We don't want loop cut. Turn it off. I guess we'll do it just so that we can get rid of that. And then this one, scale in X, and take our race cars thing, extrude it upwards, extrude it some more. We can take those two, delete it, reconnect everything up top side. We could take like there, and there, extrude it outwards. In the X. Yeah. And our person's going to be right here. So we want to kind of put like that shield thing in front of their face or something. So I'll put here, 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 and here. Try to get in the middle of that. Okay. Shift S. Cursor to selected. We can add like a UV sphere. Don't need that many segments. Okay, we can remove a lot of this. Delete those. Delete those vertices. Then we can select all of this, and we can maybe extrude. And scale it. Whoa. Obviously, I'm going to get fired from making race cars, right? Okay. So put that there. And well, actually, it should only be the bottom one, shouldn't it be? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and deselect all of these and delete those faces. And then we'll be able to like kind of reconnect. Like to there and to there. And there. Oh, yeah, that's fine. And then we can take there, there. Then we need to get all those on the inside and connect them back to there. The person would kind of be sitting right there, wouldn't they? We could just make this be a full dome. I realized. Yeah, that'd probably be easier. Fortunately. Okay. Silly me. I should have done that to begin with. Okay. So I'm going to change this to UV sphere, and then I'm going to scale it in the Y. So we got our cool dome. And then somebody will be down inside of there. We can delete that. Very good. Now we just basically fill there. Okay. We take that, take this half, and then we'll take this half. And then we want to put wheels on the side. We can go ahead and mount like a cylinder. Have like cylinder kind of going through it maybe. So cylinder. We'll rotate that around the y-axis by 90 degrees. And we want that to be down below. I want to scale it in the X towards going kind of out of the vehicle. Actually, what I'll go ahead and do is separate that selection and then move. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Let's go back to object mode. There we go. We select that. Okay, there we go. And then what I should probably do is take that and loop cut it towards the ends and then like shrink it. So I'm going to go back into edit mode, loop cut. Yeah, loop cut. And then we could do the same thing back to that one, but what I'll go ahead and do is just finish this one and then move it back there. So then we want to get all these in the middle here. Oh, well, that might be a problem. If I want to scale this in like that, then we're going to have some really funky looking tires. Es un problema. Okay. So what I think I might do then is just basically, yeah, what I can do is extrude that, scale it, extrude it again in the X. And then do the same thing on this side. Okay. And then we should fill it on that side too. Okay. So now what I should probably do is get the faces here and the faces there. And then I'll make them, well, actually, I should hold my horses. I should take these and put them back there as well. Okay. So then I'll shift D and translate. Actually, no, actually, this would probably be separate, wouldn't it? So like if this actually was ever moving. So we could actually go ahead and, yeah, make these tires. Yeah, there we go. And then we can select the middle here. It could be like new, like gray or something. This could be rubber. This one can be axle. Oh, so we would assign the axle. Oh, snap. It colored that one even. Well, that's fine, I guess. We put that back there. And then maybe extrude it in the X. No, Control Z. D, move it back. I guess it can kind of be inside. Yeah, that's fine. And then we want to select all and maybe do a new material. Make this race car like maybe blue. Except for that part right there, which maybe should be, we can call this blue body. We can take the top right here. Maybe we can make that black. Let's make those blue. Okay. So yeah, we'll call that a race car. So let's go ahead and export FBX as race car. That's our new car for our new car scent. Okay, so we'll take the race car into prefabs. And we'll put that up here. And we don't need the camera or the lamp. Okay, let's go ahead and make our race car bigger. That's too big of a race car. Let's go with like 50. 50. And put our race car back. Still too big. Let's try like 30, 30, 30. Yeah, there we go. We don't want it floating though. Okay, let's go take a look at our race car. Yeah, okay. So, 6 areas to total we need. So that's 3 down and 2 to go. And for our next area, we need, I think this one's supposed to be like kind of like a vanilla type smell. So we'll go ahead and put, what would be a good thing for vanilla? I could put a big scoop of ice cream maybe. Kind of like a little Candyland area. So I could maybe make like something here that looks like cake, like a vanilla, and then put a vanilla scoop of ice cream on top of that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So this one right here, I should go ahead and name that. I should go ahead and maybe make Rocky. So we got the forest area. We need to make Aloha area. That one gets the Aloha terrain and all the Aloha flowers. Okay. Forest area. low hot area, wet rocky terrain. Okay. This should be brick drive. Boom. Okay, so that's the brick drive and the race car, and both of them can be in a car area. Okay. So now we'll create 2 more areas, and then we could begin on the code. Okay, so we'll take brick drive, duplicate, take it outside, put it down here, and we will translate it over to here. And we will call it cake, vanilla cake. Okay, so let's see what we can come up in the way of like a vanilla cake looking thing over here. I'm gonna pull up an image of like kind of cake texture. We could make it just be like frosting. So it could just be white maybe. So I might just create a new prefab material, create material, call it vanilla frosting. And that can be, yeah, white. So the vanilla cake, we put the vanilla frosting on the vanilla cake right there. And then we want to put a big scoop of vanilla ice cream in the middle. So let's go ahead and save this. Race car blend. Okay, and then we can create new reload. Okay. Add a like an icosphere size 5. Edit mode. A, B, delete vertice. So we got this, and then what I was thinking is, yeah. Well, it can be like that, and then fill it, and then we take everything and recalculate, and then we will UV layout, UV image. Okay, unwrap, smart UV project. Okay, and then we can export this, export layout to SMELLnation, vanilla screen. And then we go over into GIMP and we open up our vanilla ice cream. Open vanilla ice cream. Okay. We want to select everything. Oh, we might already have everything selected. So it would look kind of like vanilla ice cream. That looks a little bit like vanilla ice cream. Maybe what would be cool is if we actually took a portion of this and scaled it up, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's looking like vanilla ice cream. So we'll save as vanilla ice cream and we'll export vanilla ice cream.png, replace it, export, and then we'll be able to come over here, new vanilla ice cream, new texture, image, open, SMELLnation, vanilla ice cream, texture paint. It'd be almost, should almost be smoother, shouldn't it? I think I might delete those, make it a little bit smoother. So whoa, too many. Click one few too many times. Okay. Okay. Let's unwrap. Okay. Vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. Yeah, there we go. There's our vanilla ice cream. So we'll export this as an FBX. Vanilla ice cream. Okay, export that as an FBX. We'll go ahead and load that up into here and put it onto our cake. Okay. No. Okay, we'll just go like that. Cool. We want our vanilla ice cream. Good. Now we're going to know to go into materials and we need to add the vanilla ice cream texture. And then we take vanilla ice cream, give it the vanilla ice cream texture, and then we can put our scoop of vanilla ice cream out onto the thing. So Control Z, scale 100. Whoa, that's a big scoop of ice cream. Try to center that on the caked terrain. Okay. So we got a vanilla ice cream right here. We don't need the camera or the lamp. Vanilla ice cream. And we'll actually call that frosting, I think. Okay. So we'll create empty and we'll call it cake area. Okay. So now we've got the cake area, and then the last smell we got is like an orange smell. So I don't know. We could make it be like tang powder, or what would be something fun? We could just make a giant orange, maybe. Maybe cut in half. We could make this look like a chopping board type texture. I think I'm going to go with that. So we're going to go ahead and take the frosting, duplicate that, and I'll call this cutting board. We'll move it over to here. Okay, and we'll make a cutting board texture. So we just need some wood. There we go. Wood, and then once again, since this would be like maybe you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, we should really, Control Z, we should scale that. Scale. Okay, and then do a save as cutting board, and then export the as cutting board. And then we can bring that into our materials, the cutting board. Okay, and put that onto the cutting board. Oh dear, no. Cutting board in place of, seriously? It's gonna do that? Okay. Oh, no, it left that one be. Good. Okay. So we got our cutting board right here, and now we need to put like maybe some orange wedges out on here. So like an orange, I think it splits up into like, let me just verify. Orange. An orange, let's see here. This orange right here has maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sections. So we want to get like a ninth of a circle. So we'll go ahead and add I think we'll go like that. And then we want the segments to be 9. And then we can remove it down to 1 wedge. And yeah, we'll get this side now. Okay, delete all those. We'll border select here and fill it in, and then border select here and fill it in. Okay, now we want the outside to kind of have an orange peely look and the inside to have that kind of rind look, and then put a little bit of a white border maybe around here. So I'm going to need to probably, I mean, we could almost take this one and then go ahead and just make that like orange. And then on the outside, we really need to, well, yeah, let's just actually take the whole thing. We'll close this. We'll do a smart UV project. Okay. We'll take that. We got orange, and then we'll just create a new export this UV layout as orange. And then I'll open that up in GIMP. File, open, orange. There we go. Okay. So what I would need to do then is take this and kind of, we need to find something kind of like that, that's spidery for the outside, or more like a, it's kind of like little indents on the rind. We could go like here and experiment. Let's try this. and then do colorize, change it to dark orange, and then saturate it. So that's one possibility. Let's take a look at this one. Actually, I might like that one. Oops. Oh, there we go. And then I could do set. Or what would this be? If I did like Control C, and then I were to select area. Yeah, there we go. And then if I select up here and go like that. Okay. It's kind of like an orange. Maybe I could also try looking at this one. Colorize. See, that one looks pretty good too. I think I might actually go with this one. I don't know. Y'all can feel free to disagree, but yeah, I'll try it. Maybe one more. Maybe we can try this one. Color. Oh, colorize. Yeah, let's go with that one. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Colorize. Wait, we'll just select some of this, actually. Cancel. Select. Okay. And then we'll go like, and we'll, oh, yeah. It'd be like, more like, oh, wait, but that might throw it off. So I should probably still go with this one. And then move it up, maybe. It's like trying to match paint. Okay, I should have written the values down, but cancel. We want to get the rest of everything. give it more of that. We could go like this and then colorize it to like a lighter orange color. Oh, except for we want it to be a little bit. Yeah, let's take that one, try that one. And we colorize it. Make it like an. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, let's just do that. And then we'll save orange. Yeah, that's fine. And then file, export, orange.png, replace, export, and then we'll import it over here and take a look at what it looks like. Maybe we could paint the rind on in here or something. Open. Okay. Interesting orange slice. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. And maybe we could do like a. Yeah. Yeah. So do image, save, and then do file export FBX as orange.fbx. And then we need to bring our orange slices over here. So one more time, take the orange FBX, prefab, orange.fbx. Cool. We'll take those, we'll put one out there. Make it like, see what 10 looks like. Maybe 50. Oh, okay. We want to rotate that around that axis. X by like negative 90. Oh, 90. So yeah, put our 9 slices out here. But before we do, I'm going to actually call that one the orange. Okay. We want to fix the material. So we need to bring over the orange.png. Orange. Okay. And Ah, there we go. Huh, looks like the line kind of got lighter. Oh, okay. I think I know why. Yeah, there we go. That's looking like an orange, giant orange slice. Kind of just get a bunch of them out there. We cut them up on the. Ended up with 9 of them on our chopping board. Okay. So I should probably go ahead and just rotate this person character controller by 180 degrees around the Y. Okay, so we got our forest area. We got our vanilla, our orange slices area. We got our vanilla ice cream area, our car area. We'll pretend like it rained over here, and our flower area. Okay, so we got 6 areas. So what I'm gonna do that and now is add. So if we're in this area, then we want to be able to or smell. So what I'm going to do then is make another script for the main character. So add component, new script. We'll call this one okay, create smell. So first, I just want to see if I can get it to where if I'm colliding with something, it'll print out. So on update, if wait, upon I think there's like collision enter void collision. Let me just double check that. Collision enter collision enter. Okay. Not dot col, just col. So we got our if you can do that. So you gotta get a collision of collision, and then we can say if collision dot game object and oh wait, we can get the game object. Yeah, dot name equals string, and we want to do stuff. And for now, we want to say if it is forest, then we will do a debug dot log collided with forest. Oop. Let's see if that worked. Oh. Okay. Um, okay, so nothing printed, and that is probably because our character is not actually colliding with. Yeah, that would be true. So since this character currently doesn't really have gravity, let's try this. Okay. It's got the box collider. I think I might need to add. Hmm. Okay, I gotta remember what to do here. Okay, so we got the first person controller. Mm, we can make the Y taller. Oh, no, wrong. Okay. I want the capsule to be taller. Okay, and then if I added be nice. What I'm thinking might. Yeah, that was to be expected, I guess. Um, I think there's a way where you can like lock a certain axes. Um, is kinematic probably wouldn't be right. Okay. Oh wait, this one's the one that actually is the grass. What am I thinking? Ah, okay. Grass. Game object name equals grass. Let me take that off for a second. Collided with forest. But then fell over immediately. Okay, let's change this one back to a remove component and then add the physics character controller. Oh, joy. Okay. No. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's creating problems for actually being able to detect. Is okay. Radius, height 2. Use group. Okay. What happens if I use gravity and make it kinematic? They kind of counteract each other, don't they? Okay. No. Okay. Maybe I'll make it a box collider instead for now, just for making it easier for now to show off. Okay. Collided with the forest. That's kind of funny, actually. We went away and then came back. Did we collide with the forest a few times? Yeah. Okay. So what I might do, this is a mesh collider. I kind of want it to be a box collider, so I'm going to remove the mesh collider. Got the box collider. Size. Actually, that's probably good. Oh yeah, now it's only 2 times. That's good. Okay, so then we want to do upon collision whenever we leave. Actually, we don't even. Yeah. Oh no, that wouldn't really work, would it? Um, okay. We'll just get the other terrain. So the next one is, what's it called? Aloha area is Aloha. Okay. Collided with Aloha. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do for now is say not to maximize on play. Move that up there so I can view what's going on. Okay. Might need to work on that area a little bit. Car area has brick drive. Car area. Okay. That rough terrain back there, rocky terrain. Rocky terrain. And then we find what the vanilla cake area was called. Vanilla frosting was that one's ground. Vanilla frosting. Did with area. And then finally we have a cutting board in the orange area. Take your car area, Aloha, rocky terrain. Ouch. That's not very good. Hmm. Okay, so now comes the, we'll work on making it more stable later on, but I need to, I think it's within mono behavior. Okay, public Arduino. Oh, and make sure that it's using okay, so I'm using this the Uniduino plugin, and I'm trying to just recall what I need to do to get things going. So using Uniduino. Okay, there we go. Using Uniduino. Okay, so now we need to create a a new Arduino. So we need a public Arduino smells Arduino, and then put a semicolon. Okay, then okay, and then I think we need to configure the pins. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working very well. Gonna give me an error. Configure pins does not exist. Okay. It's using Uniduino. It's using collections. It's using that. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta write configure pins. Raffle. And then for Smells Arduino dot pin mode for pin number there's like 5 of them. Need to take a look at picture of an Arduino real quick. Okay, I think I have them to. Yeah, we'll try 3 for number 3 to comma pin mode dot output smells Arduino dot pin mode. It's like 3, yeah, 5, 6 pin mode dot output smells Arduino dot pin mode 6 pin mode output nine smells Arduino dot pin mode 10 to mode output. Okay, so that configures all the pins. And then I think down here we need to say smells Arduino dot digital write pin. Wait. I'll say 3. I don't know if that's the right one. To true. I think because it's digital, we can do that. Let's give that a try. See if these errors go away. Error in line number 27. Let's give that a go. Oh, yeah, that's right. But I need to set up which port the Arduino is connected to. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna switch projects real quick. Okay. Oh, wait, I just realized something. Okay. Open project. Smells open. Okay. Oh, wait, it's a prefab, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Port com 4, I think it was. And then, yeah, first person. Okay. Need to find out which port it was on again. COM4. COM4. There we go. Okay. Save scene, save project, relaunch. I forgot that it's for each one you do, you need to redo that bit right there. Okay. Okay. So we collided with, we're currently colliding with the forest. And the one that's blowing me a smell is the kind of aloha one, which isn't right. But we can fix that. We just need to find out which one's which. So, okay. I should do smells doing .digital, right? Right. 3 needs to go back to 0 whenever you're not in an area. So let's just see if that works. So yeah, now if I'm in the forest, it's blowing me the aloha. It's getting me the aloha scent, and then I go into aloha, and it stops getting me the scent. So I know which one that one is now. So I could stop this, and then I can go into here, and I can say, here I want it to actually write that to 1, and everywhere else I want to, if I collide with it, I want to set that smell back to 0. Okay. The next one is 5. So let's try and see if this one's 5. And then set that. Yeah, well, let's just see. We'll find out what 5 is currently hooked up to. Okay. Very interesting results we're getting. I might be doing the digital right wrong. Okay. So that one's now giving me the forest when I'm in the forest. And then I go to Aloha, and for some reason both are spinning now. Now only the forest is spinning. Now Aloha spinning, but forest is still spinning. Oh, it's probably because I haven't set it to false whenever I go to there. Okay, that's easily fixed. So this one's 6, we know now. So everywhere else we want to write 6 to 0. So now if I go in here, I should be able to swap between the two smells. So right now, actually none of them are applying, which is kind of weird. Okay, Aloha smell, forest smell, Aloha smell, forest smell. Good. So now I need to figure out what the next smell is. That one's good. That one's good. Let's try pin 9. Let me look at a message real quick. Never mind. Okay. Back to work. Okay, so we want to try smells dot digital right. 9 comma 1. And then see if that one's right. And then everywhere else we want to write that one to 0. Aloha. Okay, that one's playing the new car smell, which is not what we want. Okay, so new car smell needs to be over there. So now that we know, you can say for this one, we want 9 to be at 0, but on the new car one, we want it to be at 1. Okay. So now if we are here, we go here, it's Aloha. We go here, it's forest. And then we go back here, and we get new car smell. Okay. What's next? Let's try number 10. Let's see if number 10's this one. Oh, wait. Did I put that on the orange area? That's vanilla, but I'm playing it in the orange area. Well, that's not right. Oh, no, no, it is playing. Oh, well, that's weird. It's like setting it to 1, and then as soon as I leave the area, then and if I stay in there for a little while, then it goes away, but then I leave. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and put this everywhere and see if that helps. Okay, so that's Aloha. That's vanilla. So we need to find out what this one is on the Arduino. Um, maybe 11. Let's try 11. Smells. Oh wait. Want to put that one maybe on the cutting board and see what happens. But we need to configure that one as an output. So let's see what happens now. Yep, now it's doing the orange smell. Now it's doing the vanilla smell. Now it's doing the aloha smell. Now it's doing the forest smell. Now it's doing new car smell. And is that everything? Okay. Okay. So everywhere else we want that one to be a 0. Okay. Forest. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's one more. So this one doesn't have its own yet. And for some reason, I don't think pin 5 was it. We can try again, but I think it might be a different pin. But we'll give it a shot again. Yeah, apparently that one's a different pin. So let's see here. Which pin could it be? It's not pin 3. I might have had it plugged into like pin 2 or pin 4. I know a way we can find out. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. We want pin number 3 is doing, yeah, Hawaiian. Pin number 5 is doing Rocky. What did we have over here? Wait, we had 3. Oh, that's doing, oh, 5. Okay, my bad. Okay, and then everywhere else we want 0, right? Okay. Six, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Let's see if all of them work now. We need to go back to my scene. Oh, cancel. Okay. So this one's now doing Aloha. Or was doing Aloha. It's doing Forest. Doing Aloha. Doing Vanilla. Doing Car. Yeah. And let's try that again. I think for the ease of completing this, for now, we're just going to take the rough terrain area and we are going to change that to a box collider, a component, physics, box collider. In the scene, let's take a look at that. And then we want that box collider to be positioned at 0. Oh, Control Z. Um, let's see how that works. Aloha, background, car, vanilla, and orange. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't get it to where you can see what it's doing while also seeing the screen. So I'm going to stop this. What I'm thinking is at the beginning, after the configuration, just because the forest one kind of being not like recognizing the collision right, I'm going to go ahead and have it do digital write that one at the beginning. So now I'm going to go over to our Hangout and I need to stop screen sharing. Okay. Hello, everybody. My face is back. Okay. Okay. So we have our scene down there. I think if I show you, oh, don't want to screen share right now. Cancel. let's see if I do play. So we're on the grassy area, right? And okay, it's not playing that one on startup for some reason, but we'll just show you what we got. So we move into this area. You see the top one is spinning, and then we move back into the foresty area, and then that one stopped spinning and the first one began spinning again. So that's sending off the forest smell now in that direction. And then we go over into the orange area, and we have the one in the bottom right. To you, though, it looks like it's the bottom left for some reason. Mirror screen. And so the orange one's going now. Then we go forward, and now it's the vanilla one that's spinning. Now we're new car. Now the new car spinning. And then we come over here to the rocky area. And now the after rain one is spinning. So that's pretty much it. We have successfully made a little Unity game where we have regional smells. Yep, can definitely smell the after rain one right now. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, this one, I don't know how quickly this will be available on YouTube after it's done with the Hangout. But yeah, kind of cool. We've made a little game that actually works with this. So obviously the code could be done a little better. So at the start of the game, of course, you get your initial smell. And right now there's only 6 smells on this thing. Remember, once again, it's called SMELLnation. One of my friends said I could use that name. He came up with it. But this could obviously be expanded to more smells because there's a lot more outputs on my microcontroller. I'm going to be looking at what would be the cheapest and smallest way so I can actually shrink the compartment, maybe using a teensy microcontroller, and then expand the number of cents, make the box bigger, give 12 cents. But yeah, thought it was pretty cool, using car sense. Everybody can get a hold of those, so creator of content could go out to Walmart and find, this is a palette of smells that really matches the different levels in my game. And then I can tell all the people who want to buy my game, oh, get this smell, this smell, this smell from your local Walmart or, car or Target or wherever place. And then, just pop them into slot A, B, C, D, and then there you go. It adds a whole nother level of immersion, especially if you're playing like a virtual reality game. So thank you all for watching. This is Red/Chase. Like, favorite, and share if you like the video. And we'll catch y'all later. Bye.